Our show today is all about family. So, Javier, who's the first person that comes to your mind when you think about family?
Oh, that's easy. It's my kids. I mean, they gave me the chance to have my own family.
Yes, of course. And for me, it's my mom because she was the one that showed us how to be a mom and stick together as a family. And I'd venture to say it's mom who comes to mind for a lot of people because some moms just get it.
That's right. In fact, this next story is about two of those moms and how their family is bringing healthier food options to a rural community.
The building originally was a grain elevator. It was built in the late 1800s, so it's well over 100 years old. It's been standing for a long time. And it was an operating elevator until about 30 years ago. It had to shut down. The family, the Swartz family that had it for many, many years, they grew older and couldn't handle it anymore, shut it down and sold it to my family. And eventually we brought our store in here.
So it's a building, you indicated your grandmother, your mother, and you.
Yes.
And now?
And my two daughters.
Two daughters.
We are real happy to serve the people in the community and many people that pass by on Route 33.
You think we could go inside and see the rest of this magnificent building from the inside?
I would love for you to, and to meet my mother, who began the whole business. George, I'd like you to meet my mother, Marita Whitaker.
Marita, how are you?
Oh,
so
I'm
pleased
just
to meet
fine.
you.
Thank
so pleased
you.
to meet you.
Thank you.
Give me a little history on the Homestead store.
Well, we started in June of 1983, but we're still going. It's still all family run. We get a lot of help from my daughter Donna's daughters, and her boys helping with the farm, selling some of the produce in here.
So the brainchild, what made you think of this? What made you think this might be a good?
My mother's health. She had some poor health, and we lived in Washington, D.C. at the time, and the only health food store that we could find was clear over in Virginia. We had to go a long ways to find healthy things for her. That's kind of why we wanted to start a health food store. We wanted to help other people. We're not just a strict health food store. As you can see, we've got candy in here. And then we have like essential oils, vitamin supplements. Some of those have been a little bit hard to get and keep on hand in recent years, but we're working to keep that on hand. And then we have food. We have local maple syrup, local honey, and whatever the people are looking for. Canning supplies, we try to get it for them.
So a lot of the products you sell are produced by Ohio farmers. It's a big deal to be local as possible?
As possible, yes. And the beef in here is from our farm, so that's obviously local, and no hormones or antibiotics and no grain. We get it butchered at a local butcher shop, and then we can bring it in here because it's inspected and sell it.
So Marita, I know that this is a family business, so I know there's a lot of history here
Yes.
for you guys. Do you have any photos or any pictures that we might see that could share some of that history?
Yes, we do. This one's probably the oldest photo we've got of the building, and not even sure what year it is, but no pavements.
Right, I see that. See that.
It's just a dirt road out here.
Stages then, yeah.
Yes. In the mid-90s, we bought the elevator because we were off the main road back at the farm. We used to go to farmers markets. We used to have a trailer that our oldest son built that we would go to craft shows and fairs. And then we started here with our store downstairs in a much smaller space, and then eventually moved up here it's working out very well for all of us, yes.
Marita, talk to me about the space that we're in. This is a unique space we're in. It's not just like a regular store.
No.
How cool is that to work here?
Oh, it's quite a privilege. It's something that especially the men come in and they want to know the history of how it was built, and the women, they're shopping, you know. And so we feel it's a privilege to introduce them to something unique and different, and hope that we can continue to do that.
You too, thank you.
So when you came in, you kind of said, we're just going to leave it, these are wood floors, wood on the side walls. We're just going to leave it like this. This adds a lot of character
It does,
to your
yes.
space.
Right. But it'll never be a grain elevator again, I
Right.
can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
We destroyed enough of the capability for that to happen, but we think we're making a good use of it, and we want to continue to do that.
You mentioned something about the grain that used to come out in here in the ceiling.
Yes.
What is that?
You can see the chutes up above that we left in existence. These are some of the bins
Okay.
that would hold the grain. And on either end here, there were big double doors where they would bring the wagons in if they were unloading. Down here where you see the newer wood, these were
Yeah.
grates.
Okay.
And they would dump the grain down in there, and then augers would take it up into the different bins. But if they were coming in to buy grain, then they would release it with these chutes into the wagons.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Like I was telling your mom, very interesting building, very
Yes.
unique building. to
A
have.
lot of history
So
to
it
it,
is. It
yes.
is. What is the future of the Homestead store?
Well, I'm hoping that it will go on generationally, because I think there's a need for what we have here for people, that it'll just keep growing and benefit family and the community and the world at large, actually.
Central Ohio has some beautiful little towns. Now, Charlene, whenever you drive through one of those towns, do you ever wonder about like who lives there?
I actually do. And I also wonder how many generations of families have lived there and whether they still live there today.
Well, you're in luck. I happen to know that Plain City is one of those towns whose residents still have strong family ties to its original settlers. Here's more.
Before the white men came and settled, there were a number of Indian tribes that lived in this area. They hunted and fished and camped along Big Darby Creek. It was part of the Northwest Territory, part of the Virginia Land Grant.
Jonathan Alder. He had been born in New Jersey. His family moved when he was fairly young to the western part of Virginia. One day when he was about 9, he and an older brother went out looking for a horse of theirs that had wandered off, and they encountered some Indians who had come from Ohio. They killed Jonathan's brother, but they decided that they would take him back and adopt him into their tribe. When he was a young man, he decided he wanted to kind of strike out on his own.
He built several cabins around Plain City. The last one he built was south of town on what's now Plain City, Georgesville Road.
The first settlers from the east who came were in 1796, was a man named Benjamin Springer and his family. They met Alder, they built their cabin near his, and they helped him relearn English.
Jonathan Alder, he was the first white settler in Madison County. The Ewing brothers were the first white settlers in what is now Union County. Plain City is divided by the county line, and on the south side of town you're in Madison County, and on the north side of town you're in Union County.
It wasn't until 1818 that Isaac Bigelow came, and he had originally intended just to farm land around here. But he saw that there was a good deal of traffic on the Chillicothe Road, and then also on what is now Main Street, which was called the Post Road, because it was the road that the mail carriers took from Worthington to Urbana. And so he laid out a town which he called Westminster. It was called Westminster for about 5 years. In 1823, it became Pleasant Valley. There was at least one other Pleasant Valley in Ohio. So in 1871, the name was changed to Plain City. And a lot of people think that the Plain has to do with the Plain people because we had a large Amish community here. Actually, it's because of the Darby Plains. There were 5 Amish families who came from Holmes County in 1895. By the 50s, we would have had at least 100 families of old order Amish.
The Amish, for the most part, all lived outside of town, and they, along with the farmers, would come into town on Friday night and Saturday to buy the things that they couldn't make at home. We had 3 or 4 big grain elevators in Plain City at that time, and of course all the farmers brought their grain in here for sale.
In 1900, there would have been probably 1,000, 1,200 people. It was a major shipping area for livestock, farm produce, eggs, things like that.
We had half a dozen grocery stores, dry goods stores and restaurants and things, movie theater. We have the hardware store that was on the corner across from the old Farmers National Bank, where the town clock sits on top. That town clock was given to the people of the village by a fellow by the name of Sammy Taylor, and it was dedicated in November of 1902. And that clock is still here, it still functions. It kind of became the symbol of Plain City. Most of the buildings in the downtown area were built around mid-1800s up to the early 1900s, and most of the buildings that were built during that period of time are still here. In June of 1912, there was a terrible storm that went through here. Most of the buildings in the downtown area were 3-story buildings at that time. When the storm came through, it took the top off almost all of the buildings, particularly on the north side of Main Street.
One of the things that characterizes Plain City is that it has always been very much tied to agriculture. I think even those of us who aren't farm kids, who grew up in town, you were attuned to the rhythms of farm life. Is it too wet? Is it too hot? Is it too dry?
At one time we had a canning factory here in town. This was back in the late 30s, early 40s, where they canned vegetables. Nearly everybody that had a little patch of ground that could plant some tomato plants would raise tomatoes and haul them to the canning factory and sell them. The same way most of the farmers raised sweet corn, and that would go to the canning factory.
I think you would find in any pioneer community that when you've only got 6 or 8 families in the area, your marriage prospects are somewhat limited. So everybody was marrying into everybody else's family.
Down through the generations, everybody is related to everybody else almost. I had cousins and aunts and uncles all over Plain City. Everybody else did too.
Right now we are, I guess you could say, on the cusp. We want to keep this small town feeling that we all grew up with, but we recognize that there are going to be a lot of changes.
We know that eventually we're going to be consumed by someone, probably Dublin or Hilliard, maybe Columbus. We don't mind growth, but we want controlled growth. That's our biggest fear, that it's going to just go wild like Dublin and Hilliard did.
The fact that so many of us after high school and college went away, but then we've come back, I think that's because we had that feeling of there's a real tie here to the area, to the families.
Of course, I still feel related to almost everybody in town too.
You know, I think gathering around a table with family and sharing a meal is a really special way to connect.
I agree, and sometimes it's a bonding experience to prepare the meal together, especially when you get to taste test along the way.
I'm sure you're good at it
Right.
too. And in our next story, a mom and daughter duo has translated that experience into their Filipino restaurant.
Hey, Lita and Krisha, thanks for having us today.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So we're at Bonifacio right now, a Filipino restaurant, and you guys are a mom and daughter, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So can you tell us what we're making today?
What we're doing here is the traditional pancit, which is like the Philippine noodles, and this is like our comfort food. And we make this like all year round, you know, and every occasion. So if you have a birthday, we'll cook pancit for you because it means that you're gonna have a long life.
So does it like bring luck of any sort, or just means it'll give you prosperity or longevity?
Part of the Filipino culture is that it's a mix of a lot of different cultures. So there are influences of pancit from the Chinese, and that's kind of where it comes, long noodles, long life type thing.
All right. So what are the ingredients?
Okay, so what we have right here is, you know, the noodles, and we have the cabbage, celery, carrots, and then we saute it in onions and garlics. And you can add, you know, different kinds of vegetable, you know, if you, whatever you want to.
All right. I guess let's get started and
Sure.
show us what you got. So it's a mix of different vegetables, and it sounds like you can put in different ones according to your tastes.
Yeah, because the way that the Philippines is essentially a bunch of different islands, everyone kind of has a lot of regionality in terms of ingredients, in terms of what's available to them in their backyards, and we kind of think of Filipino food as very much farm to table because it is about what's already available there for you. So this is kind of the style that's most well known, and these standard ingredients with chicken and sausage.
So is this dish also used for like big holidays? I know it's used for birthdays, you said.
Yeah, it's pretty much every major holiday, every major gathering. I think for Filipino culture, food is always at the centerpiece of any celebration. And this is actually my mom's favorite thing to cook.
Okay.
And everyone loves this pancit. People definitely come and you know, ask for my mom's pancit for their own birthdays.
Okay. Yours is the most popular.
Yeah. All right. I think that should be good.
Okay. I want to see what's going on the stove. So
Yeah, let's check it out.
let's check it out. Hey, Lita, how's it going over here?
I'm good, yeah. I'm almost done with the noodles, so now I'm doing the veggies. It's a lot. Okay. And so then we have the cabbage and some celery. And then we got salt and pepper here.
So can you tell me a bit about how you started cooking? Like, when did you first learn how to make pancit?
When I was little, I just like kind of watched my mom cook it. And since it's my favorite, I really wanted to learn how to cook it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So your mom taught you, then you taught her. It's just going to be passed down, passed down.
Yeah. So I'm going to plate this, okay?
Is there a particular presentation?
Yes. Yeah, because traditionally when you're preparing this at home for a friend, you just mix them all together. But it's different when you do it in a restaurant setting. So you need to make it, you know, look prettier. Okay.
I think Filipino food is such a new thing here in Columbus, and we really want to focus on, you know, presentation and showing off the different ingredients. And you know, we like to put all the veggies at the top so you can get that like crisp texture right at your first bite.
All right, now it's done. This is the traditional Filipino pancit. So you need to give it a shot. Okay.
I want to. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Try it. Okay, be honest, okay? You tell me the truth.
I will give you my real review. All right, this looks great.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm about ready to serve the pancit for you guys, okay?
Thank you.
So first off, we're going to squeeze the limes. So it got these kind of soury, flavor to the pancit. And I'll mix it up a little bit.
Okay. So can you guys tell me more about the business? When did you open?
So we actually started out, we had a cafe downtown and we decided to start doing Filipino food and, in small ways, like within sandwiches and just showing off a little bit of Filipino influence. And my mom was very adamant that if we started doing a Filipino brunch, people would come. And I grew up here in Columbus and have never seen Filipino food be represented in any sort of way in the mainstream. And I was like, are you sure? She was like, no, we're doing it. And I was like, all right. And she was right. So we would always have like really long lines and people really came from all over to try Filipino food. And that's kind of where we got the idea of like, yeah, maybe Columbus is ready for this.
Okay. Yeah. So you got a customer base kind of right away?
Yeah, it was because we had been, I guess, the first full-service Filipino restaurant and bar in Columbus. It was kind of a something that people were really excited about. People were excited to try, and just nationwide, Filipino food had been kind of picking up in popularity and being recognized by, chefs like Anthony Bourdain and all different sorts of folks. So it was starting to become part of that mainstream fabric of the American culinary palette.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You gotta tell me the truth, okay?
I will tell you the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
I love it. It's savory, but I don't even know how to describe it. Mm-hmm. But I like it.
Good. That's all that matters. You like it.
Texture is good.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting my vegetables. So what's it like running a business together, mother and daughter?
Yeah, we fight a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. The nice thing is we have pretty different roles, and my mom makes sure that everything in the kitchen is running, and I kind of handle the back end and the service. And it's a modern Filipino restaurant in that we have these very traditional dishes. It's still the same flavors, it's still the same recipes, but we modernize it in terms of how we present it to our guests and how we educate and explain. And in that way, we're kind of mixing our two perspectives of Filipino food and our experience here as Filipino Americans.
Okay. So getting back to the dish, pancit. So we eat it for celebrations, right? Birthdays, any major holidays in the Filipino community that people would eat this at?
So the Philippines is predominantly Roman Catholic, so a lot of our holidays kind of revolve around the church. So Christmas, Easter, things like that, and those are really big holidays, and those are the ones that, bring all of our family around and bring the community around.
And can you just talk about the importance of having this restaurant in America, in Columbus?
For me, as a Filipino American, I grew up not really seeing myself represented in a lot of the mainstream. I grew up in a city where people didn't really look like me, and folks come here and say, like, I'm so proud of this place because people from all over different backgrounds come in and try Filipino food and love it and become fans of it, and I never thought I would see that. And so on one end, it's a place for the community to gather, and on the other hand, it's a place that is representing folks that maybe have not ever seen themselves represented before in the mainstream.
Thanks so much for having me at the restaurant and sharing about food that's so important to your culture.
Oh, it's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, let's keep eating.
Thanks for being with us. And remember, you can catch all of our episodes on columbusneighborhoods.org.
Plus, see our stories on the WOSU mobile app. And you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We'll see you back here next week on Columbus Neighborhoods.
Mama used to tell me, girl, you're strong, don't get pushed around much, and you'll get along just fine. Remember this, and I know you will shine. And I've got everything that I should need, love and light of my family. We take our time, making up our minds. We hold down these ties and bind. There's movers and there's shakers, and folks like me just working for their families to make ends meet. We tote life, punch it in until the day we die. Looking through these pages, oh, I realize you get back what you give in life, so you decide.